Grew up in a fairly good home, I'd say. I mean, there was some verbal uh, abuse and some things that really a child shouldn't experience. But for the most part, I had everything I needed. Did well in school, I'd say. I didn't miss my first day of school until the eighth grade. Um, Made great grades, and it wasn't until high school, around the 10th grade, that I really started to experiment with mind-altering substances such as alcohol and marijuana. I did, however, use marijuana for the first time at the age of 9. Marijuana was in my home growing up. But in high school, around the 10th grade, that's when I really found the love for marijuana and alcohol, so to speak. But the people I was hanging out with were much older and already into the drinking scene and the partying, and I quickly fell into place with that, and that's when my life really took a turn for the worse. I used crystal meth for the first time at 19. Also in my early 20s, I was experimenting with cocaine, ecstasy. The choices that I made was not a lack thereof poor parenting. It was poor decisions on my behalf. My mother and those in my life definitely taught me right from wrong. I knew that the things that I was doing and the choices I was making were not of God or even who I was made to be. I was trying to fill a void, I feel, of the lack of my father being in my life. I mean, I knew there was a problem before anyone else pointed out that there was a problem. But it was definitely the ones I loved in my life letting me know that something needed to change. Let me know then that the way I was living was not conducive to living a healthy lifestyle. Just so happened this one day, a guy, I don't know if we ever met before then. He was at work with us, and I was just talking with him, and I was telling him, man, I'm tired of making the choices I'm making. I'm tired of doing the things I'm doing. And he told me about a better way, and he asked if I've ever heard of it, and I was like, no. And he told me that it was a, faith-based rehab / ministry discipleship program. And I didn't come immediately. I had went to another rehab in Atlanta. I was there for a short while. Left for relapsing. I was told that I needed to be gone for a certain period of time, and within that time period, I woke up with 12 staples in my head, and ended up going back home. It wasn't long. I found myself back in my mess, doing the same things that I've always done. And then my mother called me on the phone, and she said, "Someone named Brother Doug is on the phone, and they say you can come to a better way." And she said, "They want an 18-month-long commitment." I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." When I first pulled into a better way, I was just overwhelmed. I was just blown away by the beauty of this rehab. I knew that this place ultimately had what I need to turn my life around. Well, so my first day, I pull up and talk with the staff. I just remember getting here, and I just remember everyone saying, "Hey, brother." It was just something like I've never experienced before. It was exactly the model of what a welcoming would feel like. It was almost as if they already knew who I was. Yeah, so I feel like the structure here has definitely helped me. A lot of my struggle, before Better Way, I believe was due to disorganization and chaos that could be easily avoided by these certain guidelines that's been put in place, such as having your clothes folded a certain way and whatnot, has really helped me maintain and keep order in my life. The brotherhood, wow, it's powerful, man. I got chill bumps just thinking about it, man. I've never really been part of such a big group of people with the same purpose and desires. Here, I can look around and I know there's 99 other people just like me, and they're willing to help me get through whatever I may be going through at that time or moment. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's an exact example of what the Bible talks about community. So, Florida was the most beautiful experience one could expect, or not even expect, but to be able to be a part of. You know, just being able to take off and go to Florida and share in such a powerful experience is once in a lifetime. The sand is it's the most beautiful white sand I've seen. The water just gorgeous, and I just recall just getting on the kayak and just paddling out in the ocean and just fighting the waves and just having a good time. And any other time I've ever been to the beach besides being a kid, I didn't know what sobriety was like, and experiencing moments like that, and especially with other guys that were doing the same thing. So going to the beach was really one of my first experiences away from the ministry, in which I got to experience life to the fullness, in its fullness, without using or drinking, and it was amazing. The baptism, I really thought it was gonna be like some magical, experience. It felt like, that it was the beginning of a new thing, and it was. God has played a very big part in my life. I now see the reasons why I went through the things I went through. As Brother John would say, you got to go through it to get to it. It's a true statement. For me, it took leaving my hometown and leaving behind everything I knew to get to a place of total trust in God. So God really has just restored, clear thinking in my life. I have a sound mind today. I have an awareness of what I'm doing, my purpose. God, it's really just restored the trust that my family has for me. My uncle has told me, that he's proud of me. My mother tells me she's proud of me. My stepdad, my family's proud of me, and all of that, wouldn't be possible without God, because I tried Michael's way for many years. It was only through God's grace and God's mercy and this program that I am the man I am today. A better way is a place like I've never seen or even heard of before. If you want to know God and all of who He is, and you just need a place to come to get to know Him, come to A Better Way.